show that will never end. I hope that you did grow a little bit before you tried to descend on me and tried to put your wrath upon everything that humanity was going through, and that will be making us strong as you try to detract from everybody in life that you have begun to strum with your little guitar strings that had been those that once upon a time had wings before you did bestow your BS upon those who did play. Even yourself was descended upon one day. I hope that you understand the things that you're gonna go through as I bring my nature, natural law, and truths to you. So every day that you begin to define yourself, I hope that you always keep in mind those things that will always be there, that will be outside the line that you tried to build to make me walk somewhere. Instead, I'm gonna be camping at the side, trying to figure out why you put that thing there that would divide myself from everybody else, even though I know the truth that would always be put up there for the shelves to store upon the gifts and the statues of the things that I build and the things that I love. I hope that when you sit inside my living room today, that you are one of those who understand I'll always display the truth of myself for everybody else, because I'm giving pieces away so that somebody can help somebody else, even their own minds, if they fail to open their eyes and expand a little bit upon what they did once realized and what was the truth that brought them and took them away from who they were in their youth. When they began to contemplate everything, it's like a rebirth that happens every spring, when all the entities of earth do once again begin to have the children and to teach the truth to whatever will listen within your mind or within your body or within your soul or within what you have got for the future of whatever will be if you take yourself into what is the truth that you are and the truths around you that you must live every day of your life, so that you will get through all the strife, so that somebody will be able to begin to teach someone else what's right and what will make you strong every night as you lay your head upon your pillow and you begin to dream and you're feeling tight because you partook in the gifts of the earth that was given to you, so that you would have a rebirth from everything that everybody's been swinging once upon a time, that they thought could get you through the rhythm and the rhyme that was spuming from my lips and my mouth all the time, that did mesmerize you and made you feel like you were left behind because you forgot about what you had to doubt and what you once did that made you strong and allowed you to defend against the things that would offend us once again in the end, when they came into every day and made you think that you'd be sane if you were going their way, but you knew another thing, another way, that you would always stay there in the realm of the real, your reality, making everything that everybody could feel become part of what they would peel from the fruits of the trees that always began to grow, and that did take you into the reality of what you thought was maybe gonna be a fantasy. But if you stayed strong and stayed on the path that you had been on all along, you would conquer the wrath of those who would try to distort the things that they did try to bring into your life, because they didn't understand what happens at night when your mind makes itself right and you feel tight and you have begun to light the flames of everything, and the flames that you will bring into the future of what will be as you continue to sing out the songs that came from the rhymes that I did stir within you, so that you would live long and conquer everything that everybody tried to say was not you living your life, because they thought that you ought to be whatever they tried to conceive, even though it wasn't something that you leave behind you, or you would go back into the foray of the wars you once fought, and you begin the battle once again, so that you got the truth and the freedom and the capitalism and the democracy that lives, and that you began to be one of those who would always give pieces of yourself away every moment of your life that you would stay, and so that you'd display everything